It is okay to be by yourself. You are now getting into the stage of really enjoying other people and finding people that you actually like and being friends with genuine people who are actually going to be your friends for the long term. And it's nice and it's comforting, and you get to do fun things with people, and you can enjoy who they are, and you can make fun memories. But it's hard going from a lot of hanging out with other people to then going by yourself, to then just being you. And that transition is hard because sometimes you just want to fill your life with all these other people, that you want to be around every single person that is that light for you. But sometimes you need to be that light for yourself. That not every single day, not every single hour you're going to be that light for someone else, or have that light be there for you because of someone else. And it's hard. And it's hard not to rely on other people. And it's hard not to want to be around other people. Because you do need to be alone. You do need to have those times of where you are not, when you're no longer around other people, when you're not around other people. Because in that time is when you can slow down. That is when you can just be yourself and focus on yourself and become comfortable again with who you are and who you are growing to be. Because sometimes when you can enjoy other people's company, you get to see the absolute blessings that they give and bring to your life. Because without them, your life would not be the same. And on the other hand, you also need to remember your own presence. That the energy that you bring in, the light that you bring in, everything that you bring for others, you also bring that for yourself. And not to say that anybody, that you don't bring the same aura as someone else, it's just different. And deep down, it's enough just for you. Because remember those alone times, remember those times that you felt like you had no one else, that you felt alone. And you were comfortable with being alone and doing things by yourself, and you still have that capability within you. You just have to find that comfortability. You have to find that again. Because when you go from a very introverted person, then after a while to an extroverted person, it's difficult to go from one into the other, and then having to try and find that balance again of you being okay with no one else, but then also being okay with others. And that is something that's hard to learn. That you are very comfortable with other people, but then that you're also comfortable by yourself. And it's strange to think about how much you can change as a person and how much light you can have and bring when you meet other people, but then you can sometimes change and have to feel like you must be charged by those other people, that you can charge your own battery. Because sometimes if you're an introvert, you get drained by other people's socialness or at social events, while others as extroverts, you might be filled by someone who is an extrovert, and that you can keep going and going and going and going and going and talking and trying to converse with somebody, and you can just be filled with their energy. And being that and feeling both is normal. And either way is just a way, and is not a better or worse style of being a person. And sometimes it's hard when you're one or the other rather than a middle. Because when you are an introvert, you get very socially drained. You don't have a lot of social battery, and you feel like, when is this conversation going to end? Please let me go back into my room and into my safe space and recharge. Because you're not used to all those social interactions, that you are more comfortable being alone and by yourself. And then on the flip side, you might be a super extroverted person and you love people and you love talking with others and branching out and being an entirely different person to every single individual that you meet. And when you finally get home, you might be like, oh my gosh, I need to fill my brain with something else that I can focus on rather than being alone and being stuck in my own thoughts. And there's an in-between. Finding the in-between is the hardest thing in life, of trying to slow down and be comfortable with yourself while still staying you. Then also trying to reach out of your bubble, of your own your tight core self or people, and then branching out to others slowly, and then recharging, and then going back. And it's hard. And it's really hard to not want to try and to fill that hole, whether it's too many people, there's not enough people, and it's hard. It really is, because sometimes you want to fill that hole and to avoid those feelings, whether it's conversing with others or with your own thoughts. And there is no right way to do it, but rather the point of finding out what is your balance, because all that life is and the way that you can progress, so sorry, I'm like kind of sleepy, that you can progress is with life experience and practice and trying to understand you as a person and to understand the things that you like and dislike, and trying to push through those things that you dislike and that make you feel uncomfortable without having you have a mental breakdown. Because that's just how it is. Moving forward and trying to be comfortable with yourself and not feeling alone, while also feeling alone but also not wanting to have social interactions is hard, because you don't know where to go and both ways are uncomfortable. But you need to take a deep breath and let it out, because holding everything in for so long is going to make you erupt. And that's never fun, whether it's on someone or it's internally that you blow up and you feel like you're going at 1,000 miles an hour in your head. It's hard. It truly is hard. But I want you to know you're going to figure it out, because every single thing that you do, you've figured out thus far. And so know that it is normal to feel alone, and it is normal to feel socially drained. But know you'll figure it out, what to do next and how to move forward. Food for thought.